are wasting away again in Morgantown. Hello, everyone. I am Richard Turkovich alongside Ian Murray, and tonight it is Margaritaville night here at the Morgantown Ice Arena, where your West Virginia Mountaineers will take on Rowan University, the Owls. Very interesting mascot, the Owls. I guess they see everything, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Ian, how you feel about this one?
Feel pretty good. Looked pretty good in warm-ups, you know. I'm sure these young ladies down here on the ice are happy to be back here in the Morgantown Ice Arena.
As am I.
As we all are, so.
No better way to spend my weekend.
Nope.
Well, anyway, we're going to send it down to the ice here momentarily for your player introductions. All right, and that was some truly beautiful singing there, I will have to say. So now we're going to jump in to our starting lineups for this evening's hockey game. So for West Virginia, your starting forward, number 6, Ava Prasad, number 26, Riley Mazer, number 27, Cece Quirin, and then on defense, number 8, Dara Patton, number 38, Leah O'Donnell. Now for Rowan, it is number 6, Sarah Durso, 12, Maria Cantino, number 8, Sophia Probst, number 16, Gia Caruso, and 15, Maggie Bowman. Excuse me. Well, it's been a while.
Certainly has.
And we're ready to get this Margaritaville night underway.
Yep. Aloha there from Morgantown. We'll say throughout the
As they
evening.
said in the stadium earlier tonight.
Yep.
Now, one thing I should mention, coming into this game, we are going to talk about their starting goaltender, Sydney Oliva. She is 4-1 with a .910 save percentage and a .319 goals against average. And she is from Tierra Verde, so she is probably very used to having a margarita near the beach.
Yep.
Anyway, sticks are down, puck is down, and we are underway. This one gets moved back towards the defense, now into the neutral zone. Fought over along the boards. And dug out. Patton going to be the one to go down after it inside that corner. Back behind the net now. Whips it around. Down inside that corner, it's going to be a pass. No one was home, and that's going to go all the way down the ice into Rowan territory. And the whistle will sound. So we got our first whistle of the game already.
Yep.
Not even a couple seconds in.
Looked like Brissett there was just trying to kind of aim that one right at the goaltender there, and it just snuck past the net there for the icing.
Now here comes the face-off. Mazer going to be the one to take it, and that one gets moved over to the side. That was Cantino. And now that's going to go off of Mazer. Good block in front. Still inside that blue line. Tipped along. Rowan gets it back. Fires, and that one's going to be loose in front of the net. And another one. That one gets tucked wide. Brissett, first one to get to it, along with Druso. Now out to the point. Looks, takes her time, fires. A good save there from Taco. Now O'Donnell holds on to it. Gets tripped up, and that will be a penalty. Arm of the referee shoots up in the air. And we're going to see our first player go to the sin bin early on in this one.
Yep. As soon as you saw Will O'Donnell kind of hit the ice there, you got to assume the arm was going up on that one. And indeed it was.
And I believe the guilty party was number 12, Maria Cantino.
Would appear to be, so.
That's going to be a man advantage for West Virginia.
West Virginia, you know, good defense here down on the other end. Dangerous opportunity out in front, was able to clear it there to the corner. So let's see if they can carry over some strong play here into this power play.
Well, the face-off is won, went up to Hewitt, then a pass, point-to-point pass back to Hewitt. Fires one in on goal. That one's just wide to the right, off the glass and back up to the point. This is served up for Anderson. Pass along back to Hewitt. Slapper, and that one's wide. Down along the half wall. Chip down low. Still looking at it. Fires a centering pass in front. And that one will have no one there. And here's another ripper. And that was a very good, intelligent shot there from Rohu Moore.
Yeah, good job there as well. Also, just got past Toledo's stick there. Toledo was right in front of that net. They tried for that tip in and just missed the stick on that one. It's a great opportunity here so far to begin this power play.
And that puck will get deflected, so no icing here. First one to go after it was O'Donnell. And Linfelt gets to it inside that neutral zone. They're going to fight for it along the boards. Defenseman to defenseman pass, airmailed off the glass. O'Donnell tried to get to it. And it's going to be brought down by Patton. Sent out up top, chipped along. Here's Quirin. Puts it towards that corner. And now Rowan will look to break out. Bounces it off the boards. Another player has hit the ice. A good hit. And the Rowan bench is very electric. Here's O'Donnell back behind the net under heavy pressure. Does a nice move. Sends this one up top. Now that gets turned over. And down low fires one. And that one's going to get blocked. That was the captain, Tinklenberg. Now out to the neutral zone. Fires this one in deep off the boards and in the corner. O'Donnell will be the first one to get to it again. Bit of a scrum down there. Going to try to chip it ahead. That gets turned over in the neutral zone. Dumped back in. This will be a delayed offsides. They have to check up. And now down to Patton. Patton saw a lane, had to turn. Now O'Donnell past to Quirin, hits a skate. Goes over towards that half wall. Bounces off of it. And that's going to be picked up by Durso. Now up to the point. Here's a shot through traffic and a good save there. Back down into that corner. Probst was pushed into the boards quite heavily. And O'Donnell trying desperately to clear this one. The man advantage has expired. And O'Donnell is on the ice again, and this will be another penalty, I believe? No.
Yeah, it'll just be an icing.
Yeah, will that just be an icing?
What it appears like it's going to be.
Yes, just an icing. Sometimes when that arm goes up, you don't know what it's for.
Yep.
That was Rowan Orr to take the face off. That one goes over to Quirin. Dug out along the boards. Fired off, and that's going to go the length of the ice, and this might be another icing. And indeed it will be. Been a slow start to this one. A lot of whistles in the first couple of minutes here.
Yeah, you know, West Virginia had a great couple chances there on the first half of that power play. Second half of that power play, you know, you got back into, you know, it's just rust. You know, that's what I believe is probably just some rust.
It has been a while.
Has been a while and everything, so it's just some rust. So you didn't have the perfect, you know, those like perfect passes, you know, weren't the clean, crisp passes we're used to from this team.
And here's one up to the point that got shot on Brunetto, and she turned that aside. Down inside this corner, chipped along, tried to put that one in on goal, and that did not go. Now back up top to the point. Turned over, and here's Ray Moore, skating with speed, up through the middle, looking for a lane to shoot, can't find one, goes towards the boards, dumps it in. Smart decision. Back out through the neutral zone, off the boards. Anderson picks that one up, knocks it over to Kelly. Kelly, nice move there off the boards, just lost track of the puck. And a turnover here in the neutral zone. This one could be dangerous. Coming down the ice, and that one gets turned wide. That was Caruso. Now along that half wall. Caruso trying to fight for it again. That one goes back to Fleed. Now along for Mihai. Wraps it around the boards. Down in that corner, Anderson's there fighting for it. So is Mazur. Tips this one out to Kelly. Then Hewitt tries to go after it, and that puck gets tipped up into the air and out of play. Well, partner, it's been about a month and a half, but I tell you what, it is still just as cold in this ice arena.
Yep.
And it's not only something that we have to deal with, the players have to deal with it as well. Now, you would think hockey arena probably should be cold. Not this cold, I can tell you that.
Yeah. You know, it's being inside, you know, you think professional arenas and everything, like,
oh, and there's one that got buried in. Brunetto had to cover that, sorry.
Remember when we were up in West Banco to begin the season, I remember
nice
out there.
And warm
we're wearing, you know, just like a sweatshirt. We're fine. Shouldn't be. Yeah, it's definitely a bit chilly.
If you haven't had a chance to visit that stadium up there in Wheeling, the West Banco Arena, it is a very nice arena up there. And here's a bouncer, goes off the boards towards the circles, firing a shot, and that went through traffic. That got deflected about twice on the way in. Now back up top to the point. Here's another rip and another good save turned away. Fleeg with the last two shots and blows a tire. They're down inside that corner. That pass was too hot to handle for Tinklenberg. That one gets thrown on, goes off of Hewitt, comes back, Tinklenberg. Tips it away for Wesnowski. Wesnowski was looking for the puck. It got stuck in the corner. Toledo was fighting for it. Then it comes off. Here's Mazur. They're going to have a 2-on-1 opportunity. This is Quirin and Mazur. And she went a little too far wide and just rolled off the front of the stick. And now makes a nice move. Here's a fired shot. And a better save by Oliva.
That's the one thing, too, is you just saw right there with Mazur is whenever it seems like the play might be dead, it always seems like Mazur can make something out of nothing. So that's one thing Rowan's going to have to be careful of today.
Just have to have a little more pace on that 2-on-1. Anyway, bounces off the boards. Patton's there. That gets turned over, and here comes Tinklenberg in on net. Fires, and that's going to be covered by Brunetto. And if you look at Brunetto's helmet, you would see that there is a taco on there. Her nickname on the team is Taco, for anyone wondering. which I think is a really cool nickname.
Yeah. It's one of the coolest nicknames I've heard from doing this, so.
Yeah, from WVU hockey, I would say.
Yeah. Might be the best one.
That one gets turned for Patton. Bounce along, turnover here, fires a shot, rebound in front, and that's going to be covered by Brunetto. And on top of that was Cantino. Almost buried that. That was very close to being 1-0.
Great goaltending there from Taco there. And, you know, that was all over the place. That was getting deflected like crazy. Stood her ground and was able to cover that one up.
Made the first save and made the second save. Had to make one there. Now Anderson tips it along the boards. That one gets knocked around for Cantino again, and that one goes down towards that corner. Now Probst with it, lost track of it. Hewitt, now Rowan Moore. Bit of a hit, body hit the deck, no call. And now Lindfeldt still chasing after it. It's going to be brought back into the West Virginia end. Mazer tips it for Hewitt. Hewitt holds on to it. They try to push it forward. That'll be no icing. They were past the red line for a good dump in. And now Rowan trying to bring this out. And that, I believe, might be a high stick on the puck.
Going a hand pass on that one.
Pass.
Hand pass. Now they're trying to, same thing as an icing, so you got to get the same players back out here on the ice for West Virginia.
Which always impresses me about the referees, how they remember who was out there.
Now West Virginia has 6 people on the ice. Toledo's going to head off there, so.
Mazer to take the face off, wins it. Lindfeldt fighting for it. O'Donnell had a tip on it, and here come right in on goal. That went off the post.
Underneath Brunetto's
Yeah, it ended up underneath Taco. I think it might have been the stick that hit the post, but I definitely heard a ping.
Yeah, something hit the post there. Unsure exactly what it was. Either way, no harm, no foul. West Virginia's got to get some offensive pressure going here because.
And that was Kokurkava that tried to put that one in. Here's a shot that gets blocked. Now O'Donnell looks to get it down here. Now it's down low, back behind the net. They're going to fight for it again. And they're going to try this wraparound, tried an odd angle. Looked like she was going to take a shot there. Back up to that circle. Fires, good save from Brunetto, and the rebound gets collected by Patton. That was really some good defense there. Turnover in the neutral zone, dumped back in. And O'Donnell, band on it. So down in there, wraparound attempt, centering pass in front, and that's a good save from Brunetto. And a good shot from Mihan.
Net was knocked off there, so either way, if the puck found the back of the net, it wouldn't count as the ref blew the play dead.
I'd like to go back a couple seconds to that defensive play that was down here. That rebound collected by Patton almost immediately. Yeah. That's the type of defense you have to play in this type of game. When you assume, by the way this first period's gone, it's going to be a low-scoring game. At least that's what it looks like. But that might be the commentator's curse.
It seems like we had that. As soon as we open our mouth, that's something.
Coming in, almost a breakaway. Gets into the glove of Oliva. Now back up top. Here's a shot, and that one gets blocked. Sorry to cut you off there, Ian.
Nope, all good. I was just going to say, it seems like as soon as we open our mouths, you know, something happens. The opposite happens.
Every single time this season.
Yep. Happened to be last weekend as well.
And now this is going to be an opportunity for Rowan. And just lost track of it. She ends up hitting the deck.
Yeah, that was good defense there by Hewitt, not letting her get past and in on the goalie.
Back up top of the point. Here's a shot blocked by Rowan Moore. This could be an opportunity for West Virginia. 3-on-2. Rowan Moore waits for it and just dumps it in, and they will go for a change. And then it'll get dumped in back the other way as well. Comes over to the captain. That was Tinklenberg. Now flip down the ice by Hewitt, and that will be icing. 9:32 to go here in the first.
Halfway through, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad so far.
Nah, it's been a pretty good game, you know, good defense.
Both ways, good defense both ways.
Yep. I would like to see West Virginia, you know, maybe get a little bit more offensive zone pressure right now. Right now, as the puck has been down on this end for a while here throughout the first half of this period.
And here's one right in the middle. Might try the backhand. It was kind of on its end. It was on its edge. So Brunetto will make a good save. And couldn't get that puck to settle down. It was
like a weak backhand there. Tried to get it to the player right in front of the net. Got it to her, but just the way the puck was, could not get anything on that puck there.
And that's one of the characteristics about this arena. Here's another shot that gets saved by Brunetto. But like I was just saying, that's another characteristic of this arena almost. When the puck gets on edge, it does not want to settle down. And I'm sure that also has something to do with the entire season has been played on this sheet of ice for the most part.
Yep.
A lot of games been played here. Now we're down low. That's Probst fighting back and forth. And O'Donnell fought for it. And here's another shot from in front and another good save. And I'm surprised there wasn't any extracurriculars there after the play was over, running into the goaltender.
Yeah, it looked like it. West Virginia did give a bit of a shove afterwards, but nothing else really ensued.
Then again, this team has never really been the physical type this season either.
Which isn't a bad thing here.
Here's one that goes off. That rebound gets cleared, and that's going to be an icing. All the way down there.
You know, they're more the, you know, we say physical and you might think that's a bad thing in hockey, but it's really not, because this team has really good puck handling skills.
And they keep their heads cool.
Yeah, and they got some
cool
good
heads.
speed.
Yeah, McKenna Kelly, number 10, probably the fastest player on this hockey team.
Yeah.
And here's a shot from the point and a good save. Now the puck's still loose in front. There's a battle for it, and that one comes out. And who else but McKenna Kelly? Kelly skates on in, looks for a lane, can't find one, goes towards the corner, dumps it off to Toledo, and that's going to get turned over.
Yeah, just kind of passed it into like triple coverage there. And
Rowan going to break this one out with speed. Here's a shot, good save, rebound, and another good save from Hewitt there to get that away after the rebound. Back up to the point, good way to keep that in the zone. Trying to move it down low. Toledo has it, tries to clear it. Trying to go after it again. And this one's going to come down low.
Yeah, Toledo just couldn't get much on that to be able to get it out of the zone.
And Queeran fighting for it. And that turnover there, that was a good delay. If that puck goes in quickly, that could have been very bad. And I think that one went up and hit the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It went out of play, so.
And that's another thing you see a lot in this building with these arches the way it is. It literally is a barn in here. Some of these arches hang over the ice surface. Chip one up in the air, it'll hit one. .737 to go here in the first. Shots 14-4 in favor of Rowan. Now they're going to break out one more time. Tries to get into that zone. I think thought the puck might have been underneath of Mavil there. It was not. It got kicked out to the corner. Linfelt chasing it. Now there's going to be a scrum. Comes out for Anderson, who cross-ice pass. That was the right idea. And now it gets dumped back in. They had to tag up. Anderson. Still holding on to it. Flips it off the glass, tries to get it up to Rowan Moore. And she's going to be in a foot race for it. Gets to it. Doesn't quite get possession of it, however. Pass back along for Anderson. That's inside the neutral zone. She's got pressure coming. Sends it further into the neutral zone. Then it goes off a skate for O'Donnell. O'Donnell knocks it up to Toledo. Toledo couldn't quite get to it. And now it comes down low, and we will have a whistle. I think this might be offside.
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. Is they'll bring it just outside the zone. Well, no, it's
coming inside the zone here.
Unsure what exactly the call was there. I didn't happen to catch it.
Yeah, because if it was offside, they would have kept that out of the zone. That was very bizarre. I thought for a second it could have been a penalty for too many on the ice by the bench. They're making changes. That's not the case, however. That's going to come down. Riley Mazer still digging for it. Now down to the corner. This is O'Donnell. Board battle. Still trying to get to it. That's going to come back out to the neutral zone. And they're going to chase it back into West Virginia real estate. 6:05 to go here in the first.
Yeah, puck there just hopped over O'Donnell's stick and was able to clear the zone and come down.
Patton feeds it ahead. Goes up to Mazer. Mazer tries to get through a couple there. Doesn't quite work out. Now a wrap around the boards. Toledo was there. It went past. Up to the point. Still holding on to it. Went through traffic and a shot. That was blocked by O'Donnell. Back down for Mazer. Almost a slash. Got to be careful with the stick there.
Yeah.
Gatoya. Very close to being a slash. Hit the ice.
Yep.
And Patton will carry. Tries a move.
But I don't mind the no call there. I mean, you know, you got to just kind of let it play. Stuff like that close, you know, you kind of can let it go.
I don't think the stick was hit. I think it was more just of a whiff. But if she hit the stick, that would have been a slashing penalty.
Yeah.
Now, out here. And here comes Rowan. Here's a shot. Good save. Rebound in front. And it was fanned on in front. And that was a fantastic save from Bernetto. Cantino on the rebound again.
Yeah, I also want to go back, though. You don't want to discredit Hewitt also on this play, able to get down and kind of poke check that first opportunity there to kind of having a weaker shot, easier save there. And then Bernetto was able to cover up the rebound.
And now out on top, that one gets whacked down low. Hewitt's fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Rowan Moore tries to clear it. It stays inside the zone. Anderson gets to it. Sends it up for Query. Now Anderson. Bit of a scrum along the boards. It's been happening quite a bit in this game. And here's a backhand try. And that's a good save from Bernetto. Now down towards this corner. Hewitt gets to it, tosses it up in the air. This is up to Prasad. Prasad tries a lead pass. No one was home. So that will be icing. Been a very slow-paced game to start. I think that both teams really haven't found the rhythm yet.
Yeah, it's, you know, you're coming off the Christmas break and everything like that, which we obviously hope you all at home had a fantastic holidays. But you're coming off the break and everything, and so it's just trying to, you're able to practice, but, you know, the practice doesn't really, you can try to simulate the best you can, but nothing's going to be able to.
That one took a weird bounce on Bernetto. It bounced off her stick,
yeah,
then hit her glove.
I think she was expecting to go beside the net, and it winded up bouncing out right and coming right in front of her.
I was very fortunate. Now here's another turnover, and here's a shot, and oh, the back door was wide open, and that puck goes down towards the corner. West Virginia getting very lucky at the end of this first period. Here's Anderson, bounces this one off, goes up to Querin, and we're going to have a whistle.
Cross check.
And we're going to have a cross check.
Thought that might have been coming there.
And some complaints, of course.
From my eyes, it did look like a cross check. It wasn't hard cross check, but it was indeed a cross check.
Now Rome Orr is going to be the guilty party.
Yeah.
So she is going to go to the sin bin for 2 minutes. 3:25 to go here in the first. So this 2-minute penalty will bring you to about 1:25 to go in the period. So this will be the first man advantage for Rowan. Second power play for either team tonight. West Virginia 0 for 1 on the power play so far. And Rowan, this will be their first. And they're going to switch sides.
Face-off circles here, yep. Heading over to basically right under us over here.
And off the face-off, that goes off the half wall, back out to the point, and a fire through traffic. That got blocked. Now out and away, O'Donnell fighting for it down there.
Yeah, I believe that was blocked out in front by their own player there, Cantino, number 12.
And Cantino's holding it still, fires a shot. That one gets blocked. They're fighting for it. Patton knocks it ahead for Kelly. Kelly going to try to skate up with speed. Does a nice move there. Goes off the boards. She might be in, and there was nobody home for that pass. She was looking for Mazer. 1:20 to go here on the man advantage. Sends this one along. Mihan holding it. Still with it, skating this one down behind the net. Gonna try a wraparound, and a good save from Bernetto. Made sure to keep that pad between the posts.
Yep, hugging the post there on that one and not allowing the puck to get by her.
Well, she looked down for a second. She thought it was in the net. But very luckily, that will stay out. 58 seconds to go here on the power play. Shot count 20 for Rowan, 4 for West Virginia.
And not the shot count, really, West Virginia wanted to
And here's
allow.
a turnover, and that was lucky for that shot not to get put on goal. There's Caruso. One gets thrown in front. Anderson playing really hard defense. Cantino was there again. And this one gets sent up to the point. No one there to block, and here's a rebound, and what a save, and then it goes in. And Taco was here, there, and everywhere, and just couldn't quite put some stick on the puck on the second time of asking, and it is 1-0 Rowan.
Man, oh man, I thought Taco just made the save of the year on that one. That was one of the greatest saves.
Came from left to right.
We have seen.
Puts the stick out for it. First bounce got it, second bounce did.
Just unfortunate, just down the one man, so then there wasn't someone on that side to help clean up the rebound. Either way, a fantastic effort there.
Well,
Taco just trying to keep that one out of the back of the net.
And that is going to go down as a power play goal. And here's another shot, and that one gets blocked. 1:44 to go here in the period. And not the first period that you've wanted out of West Virginia. Can look to recover in that second period, go to the locker room, talk some things over. Anderson bounces that off the boards, sends this one along. Tinklenberg holding on to it. Referee said no penalty there. Jeruso still with it. Holding it along the boards, fighting hard. And there is going to be a penalty upcoming here against West Virginia. And they will tag up. Will be Mazer. She's gonna get a trip here.
Trip, yeah.
And I believe Mazer might be the guilty party.
I didn't quite see the trip from my part of view. It must have happened over when it's pinned up on the boards. Appears like it's going to be.
No, Mazer is not going. That is Anderson. Jinx. So there's going to be 1 minute to go. And this will put Rowan on their second power play of the evening. Just finish up their first one. They are 1 for 1.
Yeah, but it's not ideal how you want to start the second period though on the penalty kill.
And that's going to be won by Rowan, and what a snag from Bernetto. Puts the glove up high. That was a high five.
Yep, squeeze there.
And Ian, what do I always say about goaltenders on the broadcast?
They're
baseball player in a different life.
Yep.
Comes out here in between the circles up towards that blue line. Mihai holds on to it, chips it back. Sends it in. Here's a shot. Good save from Brunetto. Kokurkava. Still with it. Stays in. Oh, tries the cross ice pass. That doesn't quite work. Loose in front. They're still battling for it, and they've gotten it away. O'Donnell looking for it. That's going to be another attempt, and the net comes off. And, man, that's one thing I want to say about this Rowan team, though. They are so good at getting to the rebound.
Yeah, West Virginia's got to be careful with that here going into the second period and beyond. Here is one thing I would look is West Virginia. The key here is because they're so good on those rebounds, you got to keep all 5 players on the ice.
Well, and that
you
one,
got to stay disciplined.
And that one very nice pass in front of the crease. I thought that was almost for sure a goal. Here's a shot on goal, saved by Brunetto, cleared by Patton. Patton always gets to the rebound. 5 seconds to go here in the period, and that ought to do it. As far as chances are concerned, yes, and the buzzer will sound. So, West Virginia is going to have to kill 59 more seconds of this penalty when we come back for the second period. So, at the end of one, it is 1-0, Rowan over West Virginia. We will be right back in about 15. and as they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it is definitely not 5 o'clock in Morgantown.
Nope.
Anyway, welcome back to Margaritaville night here at the Morgantown Ice Arena. We're still wasting away on our desert island that we are dreaming of palm trees as we freeze to death up here in the press box. Anyway, West Virginia Mountaineers in this one trail by 1 heading into this second period after a first period that was very tight, however slightly lopsided towards Rowan's side. Ian, how do you think that West Virginia comes out this period and maybe tries to change the tide?
You know, they played a really good defensive first period. I think now they have them back under them. They have a game plan now. Now they made the adjustments they need to make. And I see them going on the attack here in this second period here,
Well, you do bring up a fair point. Although they did give up 22 shots, only let in 1 goal. That'll look good on the save percentage, that's for sure. But anyway, West Virginia's going to come out here. They're going to have to penalty kill to start the game, or start the second period. Not the game. The cold gets to me up here.
Yep.
Well, gee, and I'm sure you're just as cold.
Yeah.
And the Mountaineers
We're living.
forgot they were shorthanded, sent out 5. Anyway, sticks are down, puck is down, and we are back underway. And West Virginia going to hopefully look to get some more offensive pressure in this period to increase upon their 4 shots. Fighting for it in the neutral zone. And Rowan going to skate this one on in with Bowman. And it's tipped along. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide. And there's one. Oh, that was shoveled in front. That was very close. Now back up top to the point. Sent down along. This is Mihan. Circling. Still has room. Skates on in. Fires a shot. And a good save there.
Yeah, but
that'll be 18 seconds left.
Call for the next 18 seconds, and then it's our turn. They had their period. It's our period. This period.
I like that. Bit of motivation.
Yep.
I think that's what they were saying in the locker room.
I mean, I don't know what was said, but probably something,
Well, they have 18 more seconds to kill off here. And then we'll be back to even strength hockey.
It's definitely not a down locker room, though, I would say. You're down 1-0, but you still have 40 minutes to play.
Absolutely. And we've seen this Mountaineers team. Usually they don't take a lot of shots, but they usually score a couple of goals on those couple of shots they have, because a couple of shots they do take usually are pretty good.
Yeah. Now West Virginia only had 3 players on the ice, so Kenneth Kelly had to come back out on the ice here.
Krava fires one in and scores. And that was a ripper from the point. And a wonderful shot. Not much Brunetto could have done about that one. And here's the replay. And yes, very nice shot. That goes top bins, top left. And couldn't quite get the penalty kill off.
But,
Well, that puts Rowan at 2 for 2 on the power play.
See how West Virginia can respond, though, here.
You can feel the energy has almost been sucked out of this barn.
Yeah, after that one, yeah. That's certainly the way it feels.
Just need something to get that momentum back and some rock in this old barn. And here's another centering pass in front, loose in front. Here's the backhand try, and that one gets deflected away. Now over to Quirin. Knocks it off the boards. And dumping it in is Flea. Sends down and around for Durso. Up to the point for Bowman. Bowman fires one through traffic, rebound in front, and that one gets sent away towards the corner. Anderson gets it away, Toledo knocks it forward, then they knock it forward again. And here they come. It was clear. Still holding on to it.
West Virginia was making a change back there.
Like to see Quirin take a shot there. And here they come in once more. Towards the bottom. And that's going to get dumped in. Kukrava was right there in that corner. Still fighting for it down there. Looking for it. Going to keep it behind the net. And that's going to come away for O'Donnell, who tries to chip it up to Quirin, but it goes past her, ends up into the neutral zone. Then it gets airmailed back in, tipped down and low. And that's going to be a high stick on the puck.
Yeah, high sticking there by O'Donnell.
And sometimes that's kind of hard to prevent. It's instinct to throw that stick up, try to block the puck.
Yeah. You want to be able to play that puck. You don't want to risk, you know.
I mean, I don't think that play would have done any harm. It would have ended up back in that corner and probably ended up behind the West Virginia net.
But it's just one of those things. You see the puck, you want to play the puck, and you want to get up and get it down and get some shots on net.
Now still down there in the corner. And it's been a slow start for West Virginia in this period. Quirin knocks it ahead, but then that's going to be come down and get collected by Caruso. Caruso heads it along for Mihan. Mihan skates in, tries to get round one, does. Moves it over to Navel. And then it becomes loose over there in the corner. Mihan chased after it again. And now it comes back up top for Fleeg. Fleeg fires a shot. That one goes wide. Now, they're still fighting for it. It's loose. Thought maybe a shot would get ripped there. 16:29 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, I'm looking for West Virginia here. Just kind of, you know, use that speed they have. Just see if they get something to get a little bit of a breakaway here and use that speed to their advantage here.
Just need a bit of a breakout. Here's a shot. That one gets hit off of Brunetto, and they try to break out, but it bounced around a little too much, and they couldn't keep hold of it. So it'll still be down there. Fleeg fires a shot. That gets blocked. And now comes up once more.
Tried to find Mazer there, but it was just a bit too late. Tried to pass the puck about a second earlier. I think you had her.
And West Virginia finally gets a clear because it was delayed offside. Well, they might have considered that icing, bringing it back down here. Not quite sure.
I don't know.
Not quite sure how that one would have ended up being icing. But it's Rowan Moore to take the face-off for West Virginia. That one gets lost, goes down into the corner. And they're going to mess about with it. And Bowman carrying it up, airmails it in. Back down towards that net. Bowman gets it once more. Flex her own pass. Down in the corner, pinned against it. It's Hewitt down there. And the puck comes free. Still along the boards. Two West Virginia players. Lots of yellow shirts around it. I guess the proper term would be gold.
Yeah.
We know West Virginia fans very particular about that. And this one bounces through that neutral zone. They're going to dump it in once more. Anderson's going to be the one to give chase. Hewitt now goes down after it. As my headset almost gets ripped off my head. And now back along into that neutral zone. I kid because I care.
Yep.
14:33 to go here in the second period. And still down on the West Virginia end. Been down there for almost the entirety of this first 5 minutes. And there's a bit of a tangle up there. Two bodies hit the deck. Referees think nothing of it. Bowman.
Yeah,
Puts it along, sends it
bit
up
of
to Fleet.
coming together there, so no call.
And they ran into each other and then tripped both of them, and that's going to be icing on Rowan. So we're going to come back down here.
Yeah, you know, Here you got your captain, Mazer, here coming out taking this face-off for the Mountaineers.
Well, Mountaineers have yet to register a shot here in the second period. It's been a rough first.
They can just kind of
6 minutes.
You look, maybe try to win this face-off here. Yep.
Good win there. Goes up to O'Donnell, who fires through traffic. And not quite.
Yeah, not sure what. It looked like Quirin just didn't see the puck right there until it was a bit too late.
Tried to fire through traffic. It didn't get deflected the way O'Donnell wanted it to. Sometimes you get those bounces and sometimes you don't.
That's one thing if you're Rowan, you definitely have to look out for. Seeing it plenty. O'Donnell can snipe it from up top there, and she has gotten numerous goals on this season from doing that.
And Bowman tried to keep it in the zone, and now skating with it towards this side is Probst. And fires it back up top, had a clean lane to shoot, didn't take it. Now he finally takes a shot, loose in front, rebound, and the referee is not going to make that tripping call despite calls from the Rowan bench, and that's going to come all the way down this way, dumped in. And that was a bit of a little crazy scenario. Here's an odd angle shot, and that gets scooped up by the glove of Oliva.
Indeed, right there. First shot attempt by the Mountaineers. Here to begin the second period.
At 12:58.
Yeah. But,
Oh, don't forget, they did start on the penalty kill, and that doesn't help the situation any.
Right off the face off there, that almost looked like it, an angle going into the net there. At least from our angle up here.
And now, here's a backhand try and a good save from Taco. What a backhand attempt. Tried to get through a couple defenders. That seems to be what Rowan have been able to do on those breakouts. They've been able to get down the ice, try and deke a couple, and get right there towards the net. And they've taken a couple good shots doing that.
Yeah.
And Brunetto's been up to the task tonight. 27 saves. And they're going to recognize a delayed offside, move it back out to the neutral zone. They're going to be fighting for it. That's going to be tipped along. Caruso bounced it off the boards, gets it again, fires one behind the net.
Yeah, good block there by Anderson.
And it's still down low with Miha. Sends this one up wide open. Here's a shot and a good save there from Brunetto. Bounces that off the boards. They're still holding on to it. Goes off one more time. And going to be a penalty upcoming, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be for a hook against West Virginia.
Because Oliva looked like she was about to head to the bench to get that extra attacker, talking with the referee. So this is going to be Rowan Orr, and I believe this is her second penalty of the night. Might have to fact check me on that one.
Not 100% sure, but I believe you are correct on that one. Not what West Virginia needed, but never know. See,
be shorthanded again.
Goal, yeah.
Never know. McKenna Kelly has had, I believe she has had a shorthanded goal earlier in the season, if my memory serves me well, which usually it doesn't. So don't take my word.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. I can't remember per se, but it certainly wouldn't surprise me.
I feel like that happened at least once.
Yeah.
Anyway, that puck gets saved off a first shot. Mihan has it up at the point. Still holding it. Moves it along. Kukukrava. And here's a loose puck in front, and Brunetto gets on top of it.
Yeah, Brunetto there didn't know exactly where the puck was.
I mean, that was...
Take a look at the replay here.
Perfect.
In between is there, over there. They shoot down, and right here.
Good stop. She sat on top of it.
She kind of looked behind her, right underneath of her.
Oh, that'll leave 1:34 to go here on this power play. Comes back up to the point. Kukukrava. Back over. Here's a shot, and that one goes right into the chest of Burnetto by Bowman.
Yeah, good job though there. Just kind of keeping the eye on the puck and squared up. Just hang on to it.
Kukukrava with it again, and another shot and a better save. So I believe $1:16 to go. 11:02 to go here in this second period. And that was the 33rd shot.
I think
for
it's
Rowan.
up to, I think that was either the 34th or 35th.
And that would leave a very dandy amount of saves for Taco here tonight. That save percentage is going to skyrocket after this one. Kukrava slap shot, odd angle, and that one hits the boards wide. Mihan has it again. Back up to that point, and that one gets turned over, and here we go. Didn't quite get on top of it. Good attempt from Quirin, just not fast enough. It's like that old Bass Pro Shops commercial. You gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, that is, though, if West Virginia was just able to get the shot out there, that was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Kukrava, and a good save from Burnetto.
That is exactly the type of thing that West Virginia is going to need to be able to get back into this game.
Just needed that little bit more pace.
Just,
you thought.
just a little something, and yeah.
But hey, that's all right. Still killing the penalty. That works out fine for me. That took off a lot more time than just dumping it low.
Yeah.
So that'll leave 30 seconds left. Comes up to the point. That's going to be for Flea. Drops back for Bowman. Fires that one. That's blocked. That was Mazer with the block. Holding it down low. Going to try an odd angle shot. Rebound in front. Bounces around a couple times. Still loose in front. And another shot. Another save. And it's loose again. And Burnetto sits on top of it again. And what a job that was.
I know. Holy mackerel. We'll see here. We'll pull up the replay here. As
there was
down. Yeah.
3 or 4 shots
puck
in there.
is just loose. It comes out a bit, almost in a circle. They slap shotted it in. Another save there, and it's just, squared up. Great job there by the Mountaineers. That was a team effort there on that one to keep the puck out of the net on that one.
And another one gets shot and saved. That one goes wide, but that will end the power play for Rowan.
We'll have to say here, that seemed to get a little bit of life into this West Virginia team.
Absolutely. And here is Meza. She's getting brought to the ground. And that's going to be potentially icing. No.
I would have liked to maybe see a call there for something there. Meza was basically taking the ground on that one, but
if you were going to call it, probably interference.
Yeah.
But after this performance tonight, I think Taco deserves a taco. A free taco. Somebody get her some Taco Bell after this. That was a fantastic save. And it's still down low. So after all that, she will have 37 saves on the night so far. And we're about halfway through this one. Bounces off the boards, comes back out for McKenna Kelly. Kelly skating it in, bounces it off the boards, going to try a foot race here. Can't quite get to it fast enough. And gets deflected along.
Yeah, it was just more of the angle game there. As McKenna Kelly was coming straight down the board. The other didn't quite see the number, but just had that better angle.
And Tinklenberg skating in, walks, fires, and a good save by the paddle of Burnetto. Back out to the neutral zone, tipped up into the air. And a scrum along the boards. That'll be picked up by Mihan. And poke checked away. Now for Caruso. And it'll go down low. Caruso. Still carrying. Looks for a lane to shoot. Might try a backhand here. And Mihan
Cross-check there.
Yeah, that Mihan got taken to the ice. I was just about to mention that.
Yep.
And this is going to be another penalty on West Virginia. This will push Rowan on their 4th power play of the night.
3rd. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no,
4th.
4th. You're right.
2 for 3 tonight.
Yeah. It's not exactly what West Virginia needed. You saw they had that great save and everything that got the juices flowing again. And everything like that. And then you take this penalty, which was a bit unnecessary, and then
so they're going to play on here. Going to come back up top for Bowman. Bowman holds on to it, sends it down low. Getting it to Mihan. 1:37 to go here on the power play. Off the boards. And that penalty really does just suck the life out of West Virginia, but here comes Quirin on a foot race for it and can't get to it fast enough. Almost a breakaway.
almost again.
Kukurkrava dumps it off once more for Bowman. Bounces it off the boards. Sends it down low. Chasing after it is Cantino. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go as the puck gets cleared. And now it's down low. Kukurkrava. Now up for Mihan. Down low again for Cantino. Fires a shot in on goal, and a good save there from Brunetto. 40 saves. And this is the second period. I have nothing but compliments for what Taco has done here tonight.
Yeah, that indeed. And I will say that I have loved the way this Mountaineer team has responded in these last couple minutes. You can see they are flying to the puck a lot more. They are wanting to get back into this game. You can definitely tell their hearts are still in this game with the last couple minutes that they have played. It's tough right now because they're down a man, but we'll wait here the next 30 seconds here, and they can get back to full.
Bowman with a shot, and sorry, Ian, but that one was very close.
Yeah, that was a bit too close for comfort there, but just get back to even strength here, and you know.
And I think you'll get your wish. I think that ought to do it, especially with the delayed offside. 10 seconds left. And they're going to try to mail it down here one more time, and yes, that will do it. 5 seconds to go. And yeah, the power play is going to be over. We're back to even strength. Holding it down here is Bowman. Bowman chips it up into the air. Mazur tries to go after it. Tries to get to it. Almost, not quite.
Hewitt tried to come in right from the penalty box between them and tried to snag that puck and just couldn't.
Oh, and what a back check there. The puck's loose, and I think it's gone in. That puck bounced around a little bit. I'm not sure who the goal scorer is going to be.
Yeah, we'll show you the replay here.
And I was going to say a good back check because there was a couple bodies that fell down on the way in.
Yeah, it went down, and it looked like it got past Brunetto, and then there was no one there in front of the net. So it was just an easy tap in there for Rowan.
Just an unfortunate set of events that happened there. West Virginia was back checking very well. Kelly was on the pretty much all of them were getting back there trying to play some defense. Didn't quite get there, so that's going to make the score 3-0 in favor of Rowan. 5:25 to go here in the second period.
It's certainly not over, though.
And the shot count 44-5 in favor of Rowan.
You know, I would like to see West Virginia here. Like I said, it's not over. But, you know, if you can get a goal, maybe two within these last 5 minutes here, heading into the third period, you're going to feel pretty good about yourselves heading into that third period here.
Well, I would like to mention, as far as shots go for the second period, West Virginia has registered one, and it was a glove save from Riley Mazur down low in the corner. Have been playing most of this period down in that end. You just got to find that thing that's going to get you a spark.
Yeah. And it was kind of the one great save that we saw. Got the juices flowing again.
And
everything
took
like
that penalty.
Yeah. And then it was even then killed off the penalty, and it's all good.
And here's going to be another one. That's going to be a trip. And that'll be Rowan Moore, and I believe this might be her third time to the box tonight.
It's going to be, it's just a bit too undisciplined. They're not very disciplined here this evening. They got to work on the discipline here a little bit this evening.
Well, this will be power play number 5. They're 2 for 4, 50% on the power play. Rowan is. So Rowan Moore will be the guilty party, going to go to the sin bin. And so there's going to be another power play here for Rowan. Tip back out to Kukrava. Back across. That's Bowman with a shot, and that one gets deflected. Mihan has it down low. And that one will be cleared all the way down the ice. And Ian, I 100% agree with what you said about the discipline of this game. Just need to have a little more discipline.
Yeah.
Can't take those. I'm trying to find the right word to use for them.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think they were,
Here's another shot from Bowman. That's loose in front, and Brunetto clears it away.
There's a couple penalties there that I saw that just weren't really necessary.
Yeah, a lot of unnecessary penalties in my opinion. Here's another shot. That one gets gloved down by Brunetto. But especially this last one for Rowan Moore. You're down along the boards. There's no need to get your stick inside their legs.
Yeah,
you're already in a pretty good situation. You're not going to give up a goal.
Yeah, kind of, like you were saying, just kind of like change your body position and everything and not use the stick in that type of situation. And even go back to the one at Hewitt, the one right in front of the net. There's no reason to cross-check her right in front of the net.
Yeah. But also at the same time, we say that we're up here, we're not down there.
Yeah, so we're not down there, so,
Don't want to make it seem like we could do what they do.
No, definitely not. Way more talented than I am. This is just from our vantage point here.
Oh, and here's a slap shot, and that one goes off a stick. That got deflected.
And we're saying all that stuff, but we still have a whole 23 minutes to play. Anything is possible.
Just have to have a really, really good third period. And that one goes off the glass. And I come down out to the neutral zone.
I will say, though, I have, they've given up the first two power plays they've had, they gave up goals. But ever since then, they've really settled down, and they've had a really nice penalty kill, has West Virginia. And a lot of that is credit to Taco down there in the net.
10 seconds to go, so this one will do it. So West Virginia kills off another one. So that'll make them 2 for 5 on the power play.
Yeah, they've been able to kill off the last 3.
And here's Kukrava, and a good save from Brunetto. 2:11 to go.
Up to 49 shots, though. Like we've been saying all year, that shot total's got to come down. And they are a very young team, though.
Yeah, no seniors on this team. As we have mentioned, they will not have a senior game.
No, there's no seniors on this
So they got
team
room,
this year. Yeah.
They got room to learn. And I think that's one of the things you got to take away from this season as a whole is we're adding towards the bookend of the season.
We have a 2-on-1 developing here. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, you're fine. I didn't see it. Wasn't looking, and that's going to get bounced around, and that's going to get cleared. Almost cleared, anyway. Now still down there inside that corner. And now it's going to be brought out of the zone. But it's something you can build on for next season. We're getting towards the bookend of the season. Keep that in mind for some of those OTAs in the summer towards, August time when it's about time to get moving again.
Yeah. That's why, we've seen so much out of them this year. I'm excited to see the development into next season.
Absolutely.
season with these guys.
Absolutely.
As a lot of them I think are more, the sophomores.
Yeah.
We have a rock, paper, scissors match happening out here on the ice. Apparently between
That was
Homer and
Mazer Moore.
who's going to take the face off.
Yeah, you like that, even though you're losing, you like to stay lighthearted.
It's all fun and games here.
At the end of the day, it is just a game. And here's a shot. That one gets bounced off the goaltender. Now back up top for Bowman, who chips one in, and that really didn't have a whole lot of mustard on it. And now Mazer tries to chip it. Comes back for Anderson. Anderson off the glass. And there's a minute to go here in the second. And here's another shot and another save. Down here, here's Mazer. Gets it up to Rowan Moore. Back to Mazer. Chips it deep. Bowman will intercept and send it out to the neutral zone. And they're going to fight for it just a bit. 30 seconds left here in this second period. And remember, we do not have much of a break between the second and third period.
No, it's about 5 minutes, I think.
West Virginia women's hockey. So 17.6 to go here in the second period.
That's kind of what I was saying, though, before the rock, paper, scissors that started there out on the ice. But I don't think I think a lot of these players are, like sophomore type. So they have a couple years still to really show.
Well, the shot counter, West Virginia got one more. They got 2 shots here in this second period.
That's why I'm excited to see, this is,
Oh, and here comes a break potentially. And Prasad couldn't get the puck to settle down fast enough. So many times West Virginia has almost had one of those.
Yeah.
But that will do it for the second period. So at the end of 2, West Virginia is down 3 to Rowan. And we'll be back. This will not be a very long break.
Well, actually, we'll keep it here.
We are going to
be cutting the ice here tonight between this, so it will be about 15 minutes then.
All right.
Here between. We are indeed going to be cutting the ice, so we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you then. It's a party here in Morgantown on Margaritaville night for West Virginia women's hockey.
Going to be riding it all the way into tomorrow.
Got to make sure you keep it between the buoys.
Yep.
The navigational beacons. Anyway, West Virginia going to start this period down 3. 19:42 to go in the game. As this one starts off with Rowan having a fast break down here into the West Virginia end. Still holding on to it. Patton going to go down after it. Chips this one ahead. And here's Quirin. And that's going to be turned over down in that West Virginia end. Going to bounce off the boards and going to come all the way down the ice. And that will be icing. And I just have a feeling, Ian, this third period is going to drag.
Never know. You know, the music's bumping, you know, we're feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that optimistic
we got
mindset.
that island energy right now.
Yeah.
Just as Jimmy Buffett would have intended.
We're definitely cruising for a bruising up here.
Anderson has this puck, dumps it into the neutral zone. Here's Kelly. Going to keep this one moving. Going to go back down into the offensive end and carry through the neutral zone. Now back for Anderson. Anderson carries this one back behind the net. Puts it up towards Kelly. That bounces off the boards, gets blocked, and that's going to be offside. Or are we sure that was?
Yeah, I'm starting to think the rules here in Women's Division II hockey is the face-off just goes to the other end.
Yeah, because that looked like a definite offside.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And here's Leo O'Donnell with a shot. That one almost went top shelf. And one other minor note we do need to make note of, Rome or one penalty away from a game misconduct. They're going to follow that story throughout the rest of the game as Brunetto covers that one. Already has 3 this evening.
Yeah, just got to be careful.
3 of the 5 West Virginia penalties.
We will keep an eye on that as the second half of this back-to-back is coming up tomorrow afternoon.
And here's a shot. That one goes wide. Linfeld over to O'Donnell. Gonna hold on to it. Sends it back to O'Donnell. And that one gets chipped up. Ooh, too hot to handle. Gets knocked up into the air. Still fighting for it. Hewitt knocks it ahead. And chasing after this one is Quirin. Pinning it against the boards. And they try to keep West Virginia down there. Rowe Moore went after it. Hewitt gets to it. That kind of rhymes.
Yeah. Well, I will say I've definitely been a lot better start here to begin this third period for the Mountaineers.
Well, and of course they didn't start this period on the penalty kill, and that helps.
Yeah.
With momentum, you know, with momentum's sake at the beginning of the period. Here is Anderson with it. Sends this one up. That goes off of Kelly. And now Mihan hasn't. That goes off the wall. Bounces back. Hewitt going to be the first one to get there. Under pressure. Turns it over. This could be dangerous. But Hewitt gets it back. And Kelly grabs onto it. Lost the handle. Gets dumped back in deep. Hewitt going to fight for it along the boards. Mihan's there. Also with it was Winovsky. And now Rowan Moore going to carry this one out. And now McKenna Kelly has gone down there quite quickly.
Good job there by McKenna
Oh,
Kelly.
that centering pass.
Icing there.
Just couldn't get the centering pass over to Rome or. And now here they come once more. O'Donnell. Coming right off the bench, it's Mazer. And just lost that handle.
Yeah, it was just the footing a bit coming off the bench. Trying to play the puck immediately. Sometimes you see the footing just not able to quite gain it.
Oh, and that one came in on goal. That was a bit interesting, and that is going to be a save by Oliva.
With 15 minutes to go, you never know. Because one thing to take into consideration, Oliva's probably a bit cold here. She's not faced like any shots here.
That's true. That was just the 7th shot of the game. West Virginia's.
And 4 of them came in the first period.
Third shot in 2 periods.
Yeah.
And now Mazer trying to get down after that. Does do it well. Keeps chasing it. And it gets flipped along and out of the zone. And I can hear the sigh. A sigh of discontentment.
Yeah, O'Donnell just not able to keep that one into the zone there, but then great stick play there by O'Donnell.
And
just
a good
basically
grab.
Poke check that one right into the glove there.
Yeah, and a good grab from Bernardo. Well, if there's one thing I should say, that's Bernardo, because it is Margaritaville night. Send her to Margaritaville. She deserves it. I actually don't know what the closest one would be. Probably Myrtle Beach. And here is Hewitt with a shot that goes off the glass.
Yeah, just stick lift there and was able to affect the shot enough that it went high.
.22 to go here in the third. Still moving this one along. Backhand attempt. That gets blocked. Anderson has it. Loses it. It's going to be a bit of a fight. Tinklenberg. And it comes back behind the net. That's for Probst. Ends it. Tinklenberg went after it. But so did Anderson. Anderson gets there first. And there's going to be a hook here on, I believe,
West Virginia, I believe.
Sydney Hewitt? No?
Toledo?
Toledo will be the guilty party. Holy Toledo. So this will be the 6th power play of the night for Rowan. They are 2 for 5. Thankfully, it's not Rowan Moore this time, because we do need Rowan Moore for tomorrow's matchup.
Yeah.
Same team, same place. I believe that game's earlier in the afternoon.
It is.
Though.
It's not
4:15, I believe.
Yeah, something like
drop.
that.
And here's O'Donnell. West Virginia going to try to kill one more. Sends it over to the other defense, and that's a shot, and that one goes wide. Picked up by O'Donnell. O'Donnell tries to whip it around the boards. Doesn't have quite enough pace on it. So this will be for Bowman. Bowman skates into the middle, fires a shot, and that one goes wide. Rebound, and a good stick there from Patton to keep that one out of the net. Back inside the circle. Nice move, and that one goes wide. Now down for Mihan. Mihan. Bowman fires into the net, and I believe that might have been deflected, but it went top left, and it is 4-0. That'll be the 3rd power play goal of the night for Rowan.
It's coming up here on your screen here. Take a look at the moments before and shot, and
I don't believe
quite tell if it was deflected or not.
I don't believe so. So 13-13 to go here in this 3rd period. Shots 52-7 in favor of Rowan. 13 minutes to go, as I just mentioned. And now a centering pass in front, and a good save there from Brunello. Oh, and another puck gets deflected on goal. That one goes wide. Now it comes over for Anderson. Anderson going to chase this one up, going to get it up to McKenna Kelly. Now back down here for Anderson. Anderson knocks it ahead. That's going to get picked up by Fleet. Now dumped down low for Hewitt. Sends it up and along for Anderson. Kelly sends it up for Mazer. Mazer makes a move, beats one, tries to get around a second one, has a chance, fires, and that one gets blocked. But now this is going to be an odd rush. And here they come. They're going to dump that. They're going to choose to dump it in. And that was Caruso. And here is Mazer. Patton puts it ahead. Here's Quirin. Open sheet of ice ahead. Comes on in, fires off the glove, loose in front. No one could get to it, still loose. And that one goes over to the other side. Rome Orr's going to take a shot, and that one gets blocked away. Here's O'Donnell from the point, fires one in, and a rebound comes out, but that'll be collected by a defender. Now here they come. Almost a 2-on-1 on Patton, but a good back check from Leah O'Donnell prevented that. She gets it down inside that corner. And now another turnover and an attempted goal, Tinklenberg. And she will get it again, Tinklenberg. Now back out in front. Here's a backhand attempt, and it's still loose. And comes back out to the corner. That's Probst. Now it goes over for O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends this one up to Quirin. It's Quirin and Toledo. 2-on-2. The pass goes off the boards. Toledo goes down after it, tries to hit it ahead. They're going to have a scrum along the boards there. Rome Orr is right there. Oh, and almost. I made my heart skip a beat there for a second. That was almost that fourth penalty we've been talking about. And this will be icing.
Yeah, but then we have a minute here, I guess. So it is 3:45 puck drop, I believe, tomorrow afternoon. So if you're in the Morgantown area and
earlier than usual.
Yeah, around 3:45 to 4:15, you know, somewhere in that ballpark. So we definitely, you know, if you're in the area in Morgantown tomorrow and want to come out, we definitely will encourage you to come out, as it is the final home game of this season for this women's Division II Mountaineer team. And then coming up tomorrow
evening. And their last game in this building ever.
Yeah.
As we will be getting a new Morgantown Ice Arena next season. Can't wait for that. This old barn has seen a lot, but it's time. It's a very historical site, however.
Long overdue. And then I will mention as well that coming up tomorrow
here's a shot
night.
From Kelly that got blocked.
So get you guys that news here in the next stoppage of play.
And Kelly with it again. Sends this one up top. West Virginia controlling inside the zone here. Here's Hewitt, fires one, and that was almost there, just over the bar. Now down towards that corner, and there's going to be a penalty upcoming on Rowan. So West Virginia will go on their second power play opportunity of the evening.
Yeah, but now that we have the pause here, our men's Division III team will be in action. Their final home game and final game here as well, coming up tomorrow night.
And going to the penalty box is Jess Wesnowski.
Around a 9:45 puck drop, I believe, and that will be senior night here in the Morgantown Ice Arena. With
has to be emotional for everyone involved. It is the last game Division 3 will play in this building. The next weekend we have Division 1 and Division 2, also their last games in this barn. And oh, that puck got deflected there. But it's very emotional. Been a lot of time that West Virginia has played hockey in this barn, but we're looking forward to greener pastures.
Do have a bit of a special game coming up, which I'll mention to you guys tomorrow evening.
Oh, and here's a nice move in front. Rebound. Good save there from Bernetto.
Evening as well. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, tomorrow evening, D3. 3 announcement will be made on exactly what I've been talking about.
I like the tease.
Bit of tease here this evening. We're certainly excited to bring all the action to you tomorrow and all the senior nights as we wrap up this 2024-2025 West Virginia hockey season.
Yeah, not many games left. Bookend of the season. It's been a fun ride, partner.
It certainly has.
Can't wait to be back. We got one more weekend here in the Morgantown Ice Arena. And here's one chipped on goal. Bernetto will glove that down. 8:22 to go. And 24 seconds on the West Virginia man advantage.
Yeah, but getting back to the game, it hasn't been a bad game. I mean, I think you let up a lot of shots.
Which is one thing that I think this team can really look for in the offseason to improve.
Yeah.
Decreasing the shot count, getting some more shots of your own. And honestly, the defense has been solid for this team.
Oh, yeah.
Considering in most games they've given up.
4 goals on 55 shots.
That's not bad.
And
you just wish that West Virginia could have those 55 shots as well and have this game tied 4-4.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not a bad thing either to have a lower shot count. I mean, it just means you're taking more selective shots.
Oh, and here comes almost a breakaway. Good stick lift. Mihan was almost in. Anderson on the back check. That was a very good defensive play. 7:43 to go. Patton sends it up, bounces it off the boards. And it goes down here for Bernetto. It's still loose, and the whistle got blown a little early there. That puck was still loose when the whistle was blown. It's all good.
But, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means they're taking more selective shots.
More selective shots, yes.
So,
but that's one thing that I think you could probably work on, trying to take some of these just anywhere shots and just see what happens. We see all the time these weird bounces, especially in this arena.
Yeah.
Not sure about the new one next year. Will be a brand new sheet of ice, so it probably won't bounce as much. This arena notorious for awkward bounces and weird moments.
Yeah.
And here's a shot in on goal and a good blocker save there from Bernetto. O'Donnell, the first one to get to it in the corner row. Moore chips it up over the board. She's going to skate on after this. She's going to try to negate the icing, and she will. 7 minutes to go. And it's still back there in the corner. West Virginia not going to get the possession back. Now carrying it is Probst. And on goal fires a shot and a good save from Bernetto. And that was Tinklenberg.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, it has been I've really liked the play here out of this third period. I know we've certainly said O'Donnell's name a lot in this period.
Well, she's gotten to almost every single rebound that's come off of the goaltender.
Yeah.
Good saves.
As one of the defensemen here for the Mountaineers, those 4 defensemen for the Mountaineers have certainly had a great game here tonight.
Just need that little bit more of a spark in the offensive end.
Yeah.
And here's a backhand try and another good save from Bernetto, and it seems like the clock is start, stop, start, stop. And I'm beginning to wonder if this third period is ever going to end.
I mean, 6 minutes left. West Virginia at this rate, you're starting to play for tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. You know your opponent for tomorrow. Come back out, split the series at the least.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow night is going to be a very fun one.
I was gonna go your last game here of the season.
Last home game, last game in this arena. It's gonna be a special moment. You hope you can win that.
Yeah.
There's a loose puck in front. A good stick there from Hewitt. Now back
right on cue.
out into the middle, and a good save. That puck comes down. It's still loose. And Brunetto's done a good job there, but that's going to be a penalty on Hewitt.
Yeah,
I believe that might be
rough, I believe.
That might be a. It's either going to be a rough interference. Take your pick. Well, West Virginia finds themselves on the penalty kill once again.
That's one thing they do have to clean up for tomorrow's game is these penalties. Because they've never really been able to get down and get that spark because they've always been down the man.
Well, that was Sidney Hewitt who went to the sin bin, but I believe that might have been an illegal hit in the back. But of course, in women's hockey, hitting isn't really legal anyway. So, anyway, nonetheless, we're going to have a face-off down here. Rowan Moore gets sent up to the point. Now down low inside that corner. We got 5:50 to go in the game. 1:52 to go on the power play for Rowan. Back up top. This is Bowman. Fires one through traffic and a good save. Now back out up top. Here's a slapper. That one gets blocked and then comes in on goal but goes wide. O'Donnell chips this one up high, and that's going to go all the way. McKenna Kelly going to race after this one. She might get to that puck. And not quite. Thought maybe for a second.
Yeah, just didn't quite have the angle. It's a lot of these opportunities.
And a big tangle up there. And yeah, the referee signaled just the coming together. Pounded his two fists together.
Yep. But a lot of it's been, it's a lot. They've had those opportunities like we mentioned all night. And it's just been the angles. Rowan just seems to have the better angle towards the puck than West Virginia.
Here's an odd angle shot. It's loose in front and a good pickup by Brunetto.
Back underway here. Back up to the point. Point for that one. Skating around a bit. Mazer playing mind games there with Mazer, it looked like.
Whoa, and a good save there from Brunetto. That one gets sent up top to the point. 4:29 to go. 32 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, it looked like up front they were just kind of going back and forth playing the mind games there with Mazer trying to get past.
I believe a couple of those shots would bring it to about 60 or 62. 2-9 in favor of Rowan. And that one's going to go wide of the net. Now Mazer goes after it. Gonna have a scrum along the boards. 3:57 to go. And that will expire the penalty. Sidney Hewitt comes out of the penalty box. Gonna get this puck. We're gonna have a 2-on-1. It's Hewitt and Quirin. Hewitt over to Quirin. Fans on the shot, and that one goes down low and then up high.
Front.
Oh, and there's going to be a
interference
penalty
call.
upcoming, interference. I think the Mountaineers might be sent back to the power play.
Their second, I believe, of the night?
Be the third.
Third for them, yeah.
So who's going to be the guilty party? That's going to be number 2. Lila DeToya. Well, she's going to have some time in the slammer. And that'll give West Virginia 2 minutes with the man advantage with 3:40 to go. I'd like to see them get one here.
Yeah. End this game on a high note. Give yourselves that momentum going into tomorrow.
And the faceoff will be cleared all the way down the ice. And here is Batten. And that'll miss Quirin's stick and be cleared once again. 1:40 to go here on the power play. Patton holds on to it, sends it long, and that's going to get fanned on, bounced off, and comes all the way down there to Oliva, who covers. That'll leave a $130. 3:10 in the game. 4-0 Rowan over West Virginia. That's going to bounce off the wall. O'Donnell going to get to it first. Comes in for Kelly, who tries to fire that one in. And then it comes all the way down the ice. Now back for O'Donnell. 1:07 to go. On the power play. And Quirin holds on to it, drifts into that corner. Still looking. And that's going to get turned over and off the boards, and I tried to keep it in there. Couldn't quite do it. Comes back over to Hewitt. Hewitt holds it, looks for an option, got 30 seconds. Skates on in. Looks for a shooting lane. Doesn't see one, brings it back out. Has an option in Anderson, chooses not to use it. Still looking for that shooting lane, finds it, fires, and that one gets blocked. And here's another shot, and that one gets bounced around and back out to the boards. And then a blown tire back there along in that corner. 9 seconds to go, so this will do it for the West Virginia power play. And that will leave 1:40 left in the game. Well, like we said, West Virginia, this women's Mountaineers team, will be back in action tomorrow night against Rowan. They're going to try to have this rematch and see if they can pull out a victory in that one.
Yeah, just won their night, you know. I mean, it happens, you know, you're coming back from break.
Just hasn't been their night.
Break, it's certainly tough because we did just get back in school this week. It's been cold. It's been cold, you know. It's
new classes as well.
So you're getting all these syllabus, all this information coming at you one time. You're trying to balance all that, and certainly, I'm sure we're having trouble balancing. I'm sure they're having even more problems.
Certainly don't want to make excuses.
No.
But that could be a very realistic answer.
It's a big factor.
To what's happened, big factor.
Yeah. And I mean, it could be the same with Rowan. I don't know what their schedule is looking like. So, either way, it wasn't a terrible game by the Mountaineers.
Wasn't the West Virginia Mountaineers' night, but we're going to look at it. They're going to move past it, hit the reset button tomorrow, and they're going to come back down here to this Morgantown Ice Arena and play the final home game of the season and hopefully end the season on a beautiful victory.
Yep, you got to have short-term memory here.
As you do in most sports.
Yeah.
And here's a centering pass. That gets faded away. And this will leave 7 seconds. And this will be 3, 2, and 1. So that will do it from the Morgantown Ice Arena. So the West Virginia Mountaineers fall to the Rowan University Owls by a score of 4-0. We thank you for joining us on the West Virginia Hockey Network. I'm Richard Turkovich. He is Ian Murray. We thank you for hanging with us, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon for a rematch of this game here. Well, anyway, have a good night, everybody, and make sure you stay safe in this very cold weather.